All right, what's up, guys? Yo, okay. Good morning. Hmm. See there. So we've got some potential this morning. Very interesting amount of stocks with some pretty good press releases. We have ZFGN with a merger. It's got a little bit higher of a float, around 37 million. But this stock is currently at 68 cents. Had a sell off, but if it could get back up and break probably 82 cents, it's got room all the way up to $1.87. Then we got Dare. So they got FDA clearance for one of their applications. Break of $1. We could easily see 110, 125, and then if it breaks 125, we could see even more out of this. 19 million-ish float. OBLN has a distribution agreement. It's at 196 right now. Rebreak at $2. We can see this all the way up to 664. Very low float, so a lot of potential on this stock. And we've got Vive. They have a study. It's not that big a deal. I'm not really leaning towards Vive. But Yayo, YAYO. Now this one's interesting. They have a partnership with LMPX. Pre-market charts ugly on which one? I'll go look at it again, but Yayo is the one I'm leaning towards the hardest because LPMX just went on that big run the last 2 weeks. So now this stock that's in the dollar range has a partnership with LMPX. There's a lot of potential because if that hype was to carry over from LMPX to this stock, we could absolutely see this run. We're also starting to get the little U shape forming in pre-market so far. It's above this indicator, so there's not really any resistance. A little bit at 175, that's pretty much it. All the way up to 261. So this one's got some potential too. Okay, good. My funds are completely settled. But yeah, Yayo, I'm leaning towards Yayo. I'm just going to say Yayo because it's a lot easier than saying YAYO. So, got about 5. And then I've still got LJPC on watch from the other day. Nice. Nice job. 7,000 on LPMX. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm sure traders. Yeah, nice job. I'm sure traders have not forgotten LPMX yet, and that's why I'm really leaning towards Yayo here. Because if that hype carries over, all these resistances, all these moving averages, and all this, they could get thrown out the window if the type of volume that was on LMPX moves in. So that's why I'm leaning towards it quite a bit. But I mean, all these have potential. I think at this point, my favorites, I think the ones with the most potential are OBLN and Yayo. I don't think I call him a wizard. I'd say he just played that stock right. He nailed it. He killed it. Doesn't take. Hey, what's up, One Life? It doesn't take magic to make big money on these stocks. You just got to know. Like I was on LMPX at $7. I got in at 7.20, and I was telling everybody, "Hey, I was like, this one has a lot of potential." And like I held it all day that day, and I thought about holding it longer. Right before pre-market or after hours, I was debating holding it overnight, but I just don't like swing trading. So, but something kept telling me. I was like, there was some weird buying and stuff with MPX that I noticed that made me think something was going on. But I have a video that I'm about to put out about IPOs and how to find them before they go on those massive runs like that. That'll be out soon, sometime this week. Yeah, I know. It went crazy for more than 4 days because you have to look when it initially IPO'd. It came out. It started at 490. The first day, it was up to 540. The next day, it was. I mean, look at this. It's a ladder straight up. So for one, two, three, 4, 5. I mean, you don't really want to count that, but for 5 days, pretty much, as soon as it IPO'd, just straight up. But there was some weirdness. There was some type of institutional buying on LMPX that was causing a lot of that, or at least I think so. But anyway, market's opening because of that hype on LPMX. I think Yayo has some potential here. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, I'm going right here. I'm going now because I think this is going to get running. Oh, I got rejected to too many shares. Or not enough shares. I thought I was going to go now. I miscounted. Let me give this a second before I jump in there. I really think this has got a lot of potential, though. Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to go here. I'm in at 168. Let's see here. We're already moving. See if it breaks the VWAP here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Coming back down here a little bit. Let's see here. See if we're really going to get moving. If we don't, I may have to get out because I don't want to take a loss. I'm trying to see if it's going to pop up anymore, though. There we go. Bids up to 180. Struggling with that 180 area. So I'm going to just lock out because I'm afraid it's not going to rip. Oh. My ask order didn't get out of there. Try to join the ask. That didn't work. Let's see. Just trying to lock in $40 today, but okay, now we're moving back up again. It's kind of all over the place, so there we go. It's making me nervous. Now it looks, well, see, it's still not breaking 180. That's making me nervous. And I'm going to go ahead and lock out. There we go. God, $36. I got filled a little bit lower. So a small win. It wasn't breaking 180. It's having a lot of problems there, which is making me nervous. So I got a little bit left, but I'll take it. It still could run. I still think it has a lot of potential. Looking at YAYO, I think this has a lot of potential. But like I said, 180, it's just struggling so much with 180. And I didn't really like my feel, so. Oh boy, I'm in the 5-minute chart right now. That would have changed everything the way I was looking at this. Whoops. Yeah. Oh, the pain. The pain. The pain. Oh, man. Oh, well. Let's see if the VWAP holds up here. Looks like it's going to. We haven't been seeing very big rips in the first 30 minutes of the market. That's why I got kind of scared out there at 180. And also because I was looking at this 5-minute chart and was wondering, I thought I was on the 1-minute chart, and I was like, man, it's really struggling with 180. So now 180's got some pretty good support. Whoops. A little bit of a brain fart there, but regardless, still a profit on the small account. We're starting to get a curl over. If this candle here doesn't break and pop up, then we could have a pullback. But if you're wondering why I did this, if you look, this is the same thing as yesterday with ACHV. In pre-market, we have this U shape forming up to the VWAP, and then after the bell, we have this pop up. Okay, so there's the pullback. So that's what I was worried about happening, because like I said, we've not had. I've got multiple monitors. That was just normally I start out on 1 minute. I just didn't do it this time. Like I'm fine. This is fine. But this is a perfect U shape up to the VWAP, stock with a lot of potential. And that was my biggest concern, was we've not had the rippers straight out of the bell after pre-market. We get little pops. We've been getting little pops, but we haven't been getting those big pops. So that was kind of what I was nervous about in this area. But I was expecting a little more, and it did get a little more. That's where I would have rather locked in. I got a little excited. I did. But no, I just really like seeing it on the 5-minute, and like I said, those pops. Like I was sitting there seeing the 5-minute barely break the VWAP and struggling there. I thought this was a 1-minute candle. I forgot I had it on 5-minute, but it's all good. It's a profit. It's green is green, so it's another win. I will take it. So looks like maybe you might be getting a U shape here. Let's see what else is going on. See if we got any other potential. Dare looks ugly. Hey, look at there. LJPC with a pop. It's a small pop, but OBLN, if this can U shape and break $2, definitely keep an eye on it. Vive, maybe if it can break 85. Not much on ZFGN right now. So yeah. Yeah, YAYO is got the most potential right now. Let's see if there's anything over here. BOSC, nothing. Oh, look at there. I had ALSN on my watch list this morning. I took it off. A nice little pop there, a little 30-cent run. NLTX had a nice pop. Okay. That's way up there. LMPX starting to move up again here. FBIO. something like that. Yeah, so I think, well, if Yayo doesn't crash out, I think Yayo could be the biggest potential out of all of them still. We got a 156, 157 support with the 9 EMA. Then we got the 20 EMA at 173. But this is kind of a reverse U shape. This pattern needs to change before we can get a move on this. Excuse me. So yeah, OBLN is really close to $2. Not a lot of volume on it right now, but the volume will not come in until the break at $2. See, Yayo getting kind of on a downtrend. Could look for a little U shape here, maybe. Let's see. OBLN still. Let's see here. Let's see what's going to happen. Level 2's moving around a little bit. Said there's no volume, but as soon as it gets closer to 2, you're going to see some volume come in. You can see there's a big seller at 199, 4,500 shares. So let's see, where's the support on this at? On the support's at 193, so that's pretty good. Both EMAs are right around 193. Let's see. Yeah, $2 is going to be. So yeah, that we're going to keep an eye on. Okay, so Yayo is pulling back. Like I said, may have to be a big U shape. But this is what I was talking about. This is the market conditions the past 2 weeks. We've been getting quick little rips in like the first 5 minutes. And then all the stocks start pulling back. And then nothing goes on for 30 minutes. LAIX, what happened here? So we got some potential here, but it's a little high up right now. But you got no press release or anything like that, so be careful on that. Not sure why LAIX is running for, other than it's breaking the 50-day moving average. Well, it's already broke it at this point, but not a lot of volume there. I'll see. OBLN's coming close up. Let's see. See what happens here. Need to see the bids come up close to $2, like 198, 199, and then see the ask at $2. Here we go. We're up to 197. Bid slowly moving. See, there's a lot of selling at $2, so it's going to take some volume for this to break, but if it does, it looks pretty good. Okay. So you're kind of getting a little bit of a move here, maybe. This can, another candle or two back up to the VWAP. Might be able to get the break of the VWAP. Like I said, my only concern is the way that stocks have been acting the first 30 minutes. So I don't know if this will be a big move if it breaks the VWAP or if it'll just be another short rip again. Okay, so OBLN. So the bid's up to 198. So it's slowly creeping up to that $2 mark. A little bit of volume starting to come in. XRF. Let's see what's going on with XRF. Do you have a flag? I would be very careful on this because you got a lot of resistance at 275. Or well, you don't have a lot, but you have some in this 275 area. And this stock is pretty high up as well. Jesus, what the 657,000 shares? If the float is that low, this stock could go absolutely insane. Does it have a reason to? It's a Chinese stock. Okay, they got a review approval. I don't know if that's a really good press release or not, but this stock, if that float is correct, then this is going to be very volatile. It's going to move up and down extremely fast. So Yayo cracked down again. And OBL still going sideways. Dare going sideways. Vibe going sideways. ZFGN going sideways. So looking at this on the 5-minute chart, this will tell you how crazy this stock is. You see it was up to 265, and in the same 5-minute candle was down to 208, 176 up to 270. Oh, okay. So you're talking about XRF. Yeah, it's so volatile. It's scary, and your flag is not really a flag on the 5-minute. If you consider this a flag, this is a down flag. So this stock could have potential just because of the float, but I'd be very careful. Yayo on the 5-minute. Actually, Yayo on the 5-minute. I don't know if I would say it's done yet. If 160 area holds up and this can U-shape around, there still could be some potential on it. But for now, yeah. For now, Yayo is done. See, I'm really thinking about OBLN though. See, we're gonna have some resistance at 210 and 220, but that's if OBLN can get volume. If it can't get any volume, then it'll just keep going sideways. But if volume does come in, $2 can break. That could be a pretty good move. Let's see. CRMD got a bit of a trend line. There we go. You got a little bit of a triangle there and just popped above, but it's not moving very fast. Not much volume on it. GS Capper. UBO. QBIO. See, Dare right now is still getting held up by this 200-day moving average at 89 cents. Let's see. So OBL in now. The ask is the $2 is at the ask. So you want to see if they get taken out. Got 9,900 shares and 5,100 shares and 400 shares. But if they can get taken out, you could get a quick pop on this. This is interesting. It's getting close for it. Yeah, and the ask is back on 2. So this is getting close. If $2 starts getting taken out, could very easily start seeing this move. But gotta have the volume, and it doesn't have the volume yet. Okay, so the 9,900 share seller just lost a few shares. So you can see how it keeps struggling with $2. There's just a lot of selling there. And we're not getting the buying volume yet to break through it. Still just slowly going sideways. XRF not looking good. Yayo's still crashing, so Yayo's probably done. If it can't find support soon. Although it's got support at 150, 153, where the 9 EMA is at. You could, it's a big seller at 155. If that big seller wasn't there, I was going to say you could look for a bounce play off of this 9-day moving average. But you do have a very big seller at 155, so that's going to hold this down for a while. Am I missing anything anywhere? LAIX still slowly moving. It's a little bit off the VWAP. Breaking $4, you could see this potentially move some more. NLTX. This stock is so high up right now. Look, the past, since November, the stock has went from $2 to $10, and here in the last week or something like that, IMPX starting to move. Let's see, OBLN just popped over $2. You can see the volume bar came in right there. So let's look at IMPX real quick. But I think you might get a move here if the volume keeps coming in on OBLN. Ooh, it's way down. This is a cheap stock. This is such a cheap stock. I mean, it's moved from 9 cents to 17 cents today, which this cheap of a stock is a really big move. You're up 500? Yeah, I bet you are. Because you can buy a ton of this. Where'd you get in at on this? A lot of selling at 16 cents. Yeah, okay, so you can see OBL starting to pop here. And like I say, to break at $2, a lot of volume is going to come in. Look at these volume bars. Now the question is, will this keep running? We broke the market open. Pre-market high is at 220. So there's going to be some resistance at 219, 220, and then at 210 area. $20K shares on the dip. Nice. That's a good play. Lock in your profits. Gotta lock in your profits when you have them. But that's a good trade. I like it. Bought this dip here like at 12 cents. So you see OBLN did get a quick pop. But I'm just wanting to see how far this is going to go. Because like I said, once it breaks 210, it'll definitely see 220. And then if it breaks 220, it could be off to the races with this guy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way when like that low of a price stock, it's hard to... I don't know. I'll just say, in my experience, anything under 50 cents is usually a lot trickier to trade. Just because my focus has always been 50 cents to $10. And there's a lot of different things that happen when you get down that low. Like a big seller on a $2 stock, say like 10,000 share seller on a $2 stock is not that big of a seller on a 17-cent stock, because you can buy a lot more shares. So just things like that where I haven't really mastered those lower priced penny stocks. Like I rarely will touch those. And OBLN just not really getting going. It's starting to come back down. Pretty much until we have some stocks in the $1 to $6 range, I would say, till we have a stock in that price range go on a big move like a 100%, 200% move, our market conditions seem to be staying the same. Like the only really big runner we've had is LMPX, and that's pretty much been it. Everything else has been pretty small rips here and there. So you gotta lock in profits fast in this market until something changes. And it may not change until after Christmas. So you definitely want to be locking in profits. See if there's anything else. Looks like Yayo did find that support at 150. See, we on a downtrend still. Still on a bit of a downtrend. So until it pops back above that and probably the 20, well, there it goes. The 20-day moving average. If this breaks back above both of these here and holds. See it start coming back up to the VWAP. No BLN all the way back down to $2. Well, it wasn't that far up in the first place, but see, in a hotter market, this type of break on this low of a float stock would have been a better move. Would have been a bigger move normally. See, LJPC. That's what it's called. Moving up again. I mean, in this stock, it's in a gap that needs to be filled, so it may just keep slowly climbing up over the next week or so. Could be potentially a decent swing trade, but if it comes out with any press release or anything, it could get moving pretty good. XRF coming back up a little bit. Yeah, so there comes Yayo moving back up. And this would have been a good bounce play at the moving average there, 150, 153. So let's see what's going to happen here. See if Yayo's going to come back up and break the VWAP again. We're almost out of that. We're almost out of the first 30 minutes. So let's see if any stocks start heating up. And if you joined and you're waiting for me to make a trade, I have already traded. I made 36 quick dollars on Yayo here. I got in right here in the beginning. Got out pretty quick. So I have already traded. I only have 144 left. So not really enough to look for a position. And this is coming straight up here. This is kind of crazy. So yeah, buying the dip on this would have been a really great play. Down there at that 9 moving average. Is it going to break 175 here? Yeah. Big buyer on 175. Got a little selling at 178. Oh, and he got taken. The 175 support guy got taken out. And the VWAP those back at 171. Ooh. Ask all the way up to 180 there for a second. Yeah, I'm all over. I see Yayo. Oh, popping up over 180 here. How far are you going to go, Yayo? So we're going to resistance at 185 and then $2. If it breaks 185, you'll probably see $2. If it breaks $2, you probably see quite a bit. Oh, there you are, up over at 185. Here you go, straight up to $2. Oh, beautiful. Wow. This is what I'm talking about. This is what kind of run we need. If this can break $2 and keep going, this might get some excitement back in the penny stock world. This would have been a good one to wait out. But it's that same thing. See, we're right past 9 o'clock, and we had the quick little rip in the beginning, all the way back down, and then after 9 o'clock, you're getting to move up. It started like right before 9. This big move. But yeah, $2 is gonna be resistance. So be careful if you're in on this. Might wanna pull a one life and scale out. Maybe lock out at half of it at $2 and give it a chance. And then if it doesn't run, lock out. If it cracks 185 or 175. To the moon. I don't know. I don't know if it'll go up that high if it breaks $2. I just know the hype of LMPX and them having an agreement with them. This has potential to go crazy. So yeah, it's a beautiful U shape though on Yayo. You have the pullback all the way down, and then you start coming back up. Nice U shape. I'm struggling getting back up to $2, but it hit $2 really fast, way faster than I was kind of expecting. I was thinking it would struggle with 185, then go sideways for a minute, and then go to $2, but doesn't look like it's gonna do that, or it didn't do that anyway. You see 185, well, it might be get taken out here. Yeah, 185 cracked. And so your next support's going to be about 175. Maybe a little bit of 180. Nope, 185 did hold. Well, it's testing that 185 support. So you might get a little U here. might get a little U here. If you could get a little U, you could get a decent run on this, up to $2. But yeah, market conditions are important, in the timing of the market. Because you either got to get your money in the first 5 minutes or you got to wait things out and then get it after 9 right now. Yep, and there goes your little U shape. It's forming. This candle's got to stay above, though. If this candle drops back down, then it won't really U shape much. It needs to start coming up some if it gets any lower. Yeah, there you go. Come up some. Did anybody jump on this? Did anybody get in at the break of the VWAP or the break of the 20-day moving average? I'm just curious. And if you did get in, are you still in it? Still holding, waiting to see if it's going to break too, or have you locked out? Big buyer at 187. That's going to push us up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That big buyer came in. People feel safe jumping in this. You did it 169. Nice job. Yeah, one life is correct, and it looks like it's going. It looks like we might be Might be getting this $2 break here. Big buyer at 195. See if it doesn't get taken out. We could see this jump. Nope, he got taken out. Still holding. So now you got a big seller at 195. See if you get up to $2. Oh, we're looking kind of good here. Let's see. Jerry got in a break of the VWAP. Nice job, guys. I'm so glad you guys nailed this. I'm so glad you nailed this because this was such a beautiful play. I'm happy you guys killed it. Oh, look here. Let's see if we're going to get the $2 break. Let's see if it gets up to $2 here. It might be the next candle that has to do it. But it's got to break soon. Hey, that's all right. Hey, green is green, Jerry. I only made $36 today and yesterday. Somehow I keep hitting this $36 mark. But I will take positive $36 over negative anything any day. So the good thing is you got in on the predictability. That's the thing that's exciting. When you know that you nailed a play, you nailed this break of the VWAP entry and got in. Because when you nail it like this, you're green. Like you're starting off green. You're not starting off red. So looks like the $2 break might be coming here yet. Yeah, all the way. There you go. There you go, Ben Davis. There's you a good day. There's your good little payday. There you go. Beautiful. Now remember, 220 is going to be resistance. So if it gets all the way up to 220, looks like 215 is going to be a little resistance actually. But at 215, 220 area is going to be some resistance. So if it can't break through there, might want to think about locking out. But beautiful, beautiful play. Love seeing this. And pull back all the way back down below $2. Got a little selling out of there. See, do we have a little bit of a trend line on this? Come on, draw and stick. There we go. Do have a bit of a trend line. It's pretty steep, though. So you should have some buy and support at 195 if this trend line holds. But you still have your original support at 185. You see there's a few buyers. Oh, 195 got taken out. Now that candle opening up there was a little ugly. Don't much like that. That was quite a bit of a pullback. But the 20-day is starting to come up. If it starts riding the 20-day, you may be good. Looks like it's going to pull back all the way to the 20-day, though. Let's see, we got anything else? Well, Ben Davis, did you lock in? Yeah, I know it's looking a little rough. Did you lock in around that 215, 210 area? Did you make you a nice profit today on this? Yeah, guys, I'm fired up. I'm glad that you guys nailed this. I'm so happy. Because in pre-market, as soon as I made this list, this was the one I was leaning towards. Nice job. Job, Daniel B making $280 in 6 minutes on IMPX. So what, IMPX still ran pretty. Make another run or anything? There you go, Ben Davis. There you go. Good job. $235 on this play. Beautiful. Got out at 202. I love it. I love seeing you guys win. That's why I do this. I want to see you guys nail it more than I nail it. Like I nailed it a little bit. I don't I don't want to say I nailed it right here. I just want to say I like tapped it. I was like, yeah, a little tap. But you guys nailed it. So good job. Waiting to mark it out and waiting for this pattern to form this beautiful U shape and getting in at the break of the VWAP. It's a beautiful thing to see. I love the predictability. Very happy that you guys made some money today. And good job, everybody, making some money on IMPX. Good call out. I think that was David Hopper who called out IMPX. So good job there. I like everybody making money. It's great to see. That's what day trading is for. That's why I do these live streams and these lessons and all this, because I want everybody making money. So, very, very good day, guys. But it looks like that may be all the excitement for now. Maybe. Could be some other plays, but I don't see much else going on. It is fun. It is fun when you win. It's not fun when you're sitting there and you're down and the stock just will not do what you want it to, but yeah. Yeah, out of all the strategies and stuff that I've practiced and worked on, this stupid VWAP strategy, this simple strategy has worked more times for me than anything else has. Like it's just simple. Like I did it here too. Like you got the U shape in pre-market too. That's why I got in here. We just haven't been getting those moves. But in a hot market, you can get this move here over here. But we've had the same market where we're not getting a very big rip, and then the stock drops down and comes back, and then we're getting the moves later in the day. So that's your market conditions. That's where experience comes in when you feel things out, and like it's gonna be another one of those weeks. But it could change very, very easily right now with the Trump's market. But yeah, this VWAP strategy, it works. I mean, you guys, you've been following me since the beginning of the small account challenge, Jerry, and most of you have, I believe. And all the losses, or probably 95% of the losses that I've took on this account have been stupid trades where I did not stick to this strategy. A lot of the wins, when I stick to this strategy, are a lot of the wins are when I stick to the strategy. So, like I just did it 2 days in a row. This is the exact same pattern as yesterday. ACHV had the U shape in pre-market, popped up right after the bell, and I nailed it for 36. Like it's literally the same exact pattern, and I made it exactly the same amount of money. So, it's not coincidence. There's something to this. There's something to this VWAP break strategy. When they break, you basically the stock is bullish because the VWAP is basically it is like the average price of the stock. Like where it kind of should be. So once you break above that VWAP, you're now bullish, and you get some moves. But by using that, you also want to look at the yearly chart or the daily chart, this one up here, and map out your resistance. And that's why I thought this had a lot of potential because, the bottom support's at 150 with this 9 EMA, and you don't really have much resistance the rest of the way up, except 220 there, and then that 210, 215 area. Well, that's pretty good. I wouldn't. I don't recommend trading on a phone, but uh, I feel like there's a lot of issues that can happen. But still, you know, yeah, yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about, Jerry. Yeah, MYSZ. I don't even want to talk about MYSZ. I hate that stock. That stock has got me more times than I care to even talk about. So only two. Just start. Ben Davis started trading 2 months ago. Been watching the stream, and today he made $235 profit. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's awesome. That is awesome. Glad to hear that. Well, if you keep it up, Ben Davis, you got a bright future ahead of you. Because I'm telling you guys, this market that we are in is not even a hot market. Yeah, and listen to One Life. Listen to me, but listen to One Life too. One Life is a renegade. We have a little bit different strategies, but he kills it all the time. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, this is not even a hot market. That's the thing that's driving me crazy. Is normally this time of year it's a hot market. We have 100%, like usually 2 or 300% rippers every day, and this VWAP strategy works great on those. And we're not getting that. It's been a slow. It's been, I don't want to say a slow market, but it's been a choppy market the whole fall, which is not normal. So I think part of it's the election, and then the trade war and Trump and all that kind of being an issue. But I think after, like next year will probably be another choppy year. But then once we have a new president or the same president, then I think we'll get another hot market again for the fall, and we'll see those big rippers. Nice, nice, Daniel B. Love it. Love seeing you guys make money. It's a beautiful day today. What a great day. So yeah, that's the thing too. You don't need to trade. Like a lot of day traders will tell you need to trade 3 or 4 times a day as much as you can, and you don't have to. Like if you, because like on the small account challenge, I can't trade that much. I can only trade, 3 times a week at most, and it's slower. It's slower growing an account, but you're still growing an account regardless. So you know it might take you longer to get to where you want to be for your goals, but as long as you're consistent and keep making profits, you'll grow your account. But when you start trading a lot of times, one, two, three, 4, 5 times in a day, you run into some issues. You have to be a very, very disciplined trader to be able to do that because a lot of times what will happen, uh, you'll go in on your first trade and make a loss. So then automatically in your mind you're thinking, okay, I've got to make this up. So then you go into another trade and you force it because you're trying to make it up, and then you take another loss. So now you're kind of panicking, like, oh, now I've got to make another trade today, and I got to make up for both losses. So then you go in doing that, and then it can just keep snowballing and turn into a giant snowball of losses. That's why you have to be very disciplined to be able to trade multiple times in a day. Like you have to be on top of your stop losses. So if you do take a loss, you take a small loss, and then you're not really forcing anything. You're coming back into another trade like, okay, I'm forgetting about that loss that I just took, and this is a whole new clean trade. I'm not thinking about the other loss, just thinking about this trade right here, right now. And a lot of people can't do that. And you'll see new traders will put like a lot of money in their account because they're excited, they're motivated, they're ready to go, but they haven't studied long enough, and they jump in and lose, and then they got more money, so like I'm gonna try again. Like it just doesn't, it's not a good thing. Like I said, you have to be very disciplined to be able to make multiple trades in a day. But if you're on a small account, like yeah, I only made $36 here today on 400 shares, but you know, once you grow your account bigger, you can scale these position sizes up. Like 400 is not that many shares. This could easily be scaled up to 1,000 shares, and this would have been a bigger profit. Yes, exactly. One life is dead on. It is trading is a lot of mental, a lot of psychology. Like you have to know the psych. You could really use a psychological or a psychology degree in day trading because you have to psychologically know what other people are doing, and that's the whole thing with Yayo, and why I said Yayo was what I was leaning towards most, because psychologically I saw the partnership with LPMX, and psychologically everybody's going to be excited about that because LMPX just went on a big run. So you got to have the psychology to know what everybody else is thinking, and then you got to have the psychology to control your thinking, because you don't want to be like everybody else. You want to be smarter than them. You want that advantage. And when you can realize what they're doing and then control yourself in these price movements, then, you know, like even though I was excited on this morning and I had the wrong candle, or I had the wrong chart, I was on the 5-minute chart, I still cut my losses. If I wasn't in control of myself, I would have held this thinking it was going to keep running, and I would have took a loss because I would have had to get out. So I guess I was excited. I was a little out of control of my emotions, but it was more or less that 5-minute candle that I thought was a 1-minute candle. That was what was making my head a little crazy. So, but I locked out. I got a win on this instead of taking a loss. My emotions could have easily caused me to take a loss on this. So that's the thing. You just got to be in control of your emotions and know how everybody else is going to think. Emotional reaction is luxury. I don't know. I've never heard that before. I'm not really sure what that means. You'll have to explain that one, Daniel, because I'm not that one, for some reason that's not clicking in my head. Unless you're saying maybe Daniel's saying other people's emotional reaction is where you make money at, so you can get luxury off of other people. Maybe that's what he's saying. I'm not sure. If you want to elaborate on that, Daniel, because like I said, it's not really clicking in my head. It's not your fault. I'm just, sometimes I read or see stuff and I'm like, I don't know what they mean. What do they mean? But that's just me. MIRM went on another massive run today. And this is actually, I want to point this out. This doesn't happen all the time, but I want you guys just to see this because this is a pattern on the daily chart up here. When you have an initial big run like this, they might end from $11 to $22, and then the next day you have this red candle right in the middle of this candle. Okay, the shorters didn't drop this all the way down. Okay, so there was enough buying volume to hold the shorters off, so the stock just stays in this room, or in this little range here for this day, and it's in the middle of this candle. So then the next day you have this continuation pattern. So this is a this continuation rip here, and this is a continuation pattern. Now if this candle in the middle here, this red candle would have been down here, you probably wouldn't have got this big of a continuation, or maybe not even at all. But this is a perfect continuation pattern right here. Just want you guys to see that. They don't happen all the time, but if you can spot them, they can be very profitable. Like, I didn't even look at MIRM today, but you could have easily seen, you know, in that $16 area, like, this could keep running. So CXRN. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, so Daniel's basically saying, uh, and it's a lot of traders have this issue. I deal with it sometimes, but I've dealt with it on the small account challenge, actually, on a couple plays. But you, especially if you're on a small account, yeah, yeah. What One Life said: obey your stop loss and profit targets. I like that. That could be a shirt. That's a great shirt. Obey your stop loss. That would be a great day trading shirt. I like that. But yeah, like Daniel was saying, a lot of traders have that issue where, especially on smaller accounts, where that they don't cut their loss when they should have, when they know they've got a stop loss there and they should have cut that loss. Uh, they hold on hoping that the stock will reverse because they don't want to get out and take that loss. But yeah, you don't want to do that. You got to stick to your stop losses. But all right, guys. If there's any more questions, comments, or concerns, let's get them in because I am getting hungry and we really don't have much going on now. Everybody's made some money today. Yeah, that's usually what happens too. If you don't obey your stop loss, uh, the market will go ice cube, no Vaseline on you, and you don't want that. Like, that is not what you want. It's like a movie. What is it? Man, I don't even. I'm trying to remember the movie, but I can't remember it. It was something about somebody that one of the main actors went to jail or something, and there was a big guy in the jail who was making him his girlfriend, and his name was Buttermilk or something like that. But the market is buttermilk. If you get that reference, it's a very funny reference from a funny movie, but the stock market is buttermilk, and you will, if you don't outsmart buttermilk, then buttermilk will make you hold his pocket. So, there you go. So, I'll give you guys a couple more minutes here. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, blink that. Go ahead and put that movie in the chat because I can't remember. All right, Ben Davis. Have a great day. Good job today. Well, I'm waiting here to see if there's any more questions, comments, or concerns. See how my boy Planet 13 is doing. Oh, beautiful. Planet 13 up over the 200-day moving average. Yes, sir. That's what I like to see. See if this guy gets going bullish again. So my long-term investment, I know I just got in it. It's a long-term investment. I don't plan on selling, but it's just nice to see that it's already moving. Monkey Boom Boom chat room? Yeah, no. What? I don't even. Once again, Daniel, you said another comment that I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you? What's a Monkey Boom Boom chat room? All right, One Life. Have a great rest of your day. Appreciate you joining us, kicking a little knowledge. We'll give it about one more minute here, guys. 1 or 2 more minutes. I just want to see what Daniel's talking about. Like a Monkey Boom Boom chat room? What kind of craziness are you talking now? Talking crazy right now. Talking crazier than I am. They got your own secret society, your own secret little chat room you guys go to called Monkey Boom Boom. Well, all right, guys. I don't even want to know what Monkey Boom Boom chat room is. Apparently, it's another trader's chat room. But if he calls his chat room Monkey Boom Boom, I don't know if I'd want to be in there. All right, guys. Y'all have a great day. Good job, everybody who made some money. We will be back here tomorrow. I will be on the secondary account. So, y'all have a great day. Thank you for joining me.